Hello everyone. Thank you very much for watching Sigma Stage Online. I am Kazuto Yamaki, CEO of Sigma Corporation. Today, I'm very excited to introduce you a groundbreaking new ultra-wide-angle prime lens. What we are announcing today is Sigma 40mm f1.4 DGDN ART. This is the first 40mm lens that has f1.4 aperture. This lens was designed specifically for full-frame mirrorless camera and will be available for L-mount and Sony E-mount. Ever since Sigma was founded in 1961, we have always been a highly innovative company. In particular, we have created a number of world firsts in wide-angle lens market. For example, we have created the world first wide-angle zoom lens, 21 to 35 f3.5 to 4 in 1979. In 2003, we have created 12 to 24 f4.5 to 5.6, which was the widest angle zoom lens in history. As for the prime lenses, we created the first 20mm f1.4 in 2015 and the first 40mm f1.8 2017. Both of them are widest maximum aperture for 20mm and 40mm respectively. And I'm very glad that we are still breaking the new ground by announcing this the widest maximum aperture 40mm lens today. The reason why we developed this 40mm f1.4 was that by providing the equipment that has never been available before, we sincerely hoped to support photographers who are seriously exploring the new possibility of the photographic expressions. With the introduction of the new 40mm f1.4, Sigma now has 6 f1.4 DGDN ART prime lenses. All of these lenses are specifically designed for full-frame mirrorless cameras. The other lenses are the 20mm f1.4, 24mm f1.4, the 35mm f1.4, 50mm f1.4, and the 85mm f1.4. These lenses are widely used by the professional photographers and filmmakers and are respected by their superb optical performances. The 40mm in our current lineup is 40mm f1.8 DG HSM ART. This lens was originally designed for DSLRs and then adapted to mirrorless. Despite having the larger maximum aperture, the new 40mm f1.4 is around the same size and weight as the existing 40mm. Having a wider maximum aperture makes a huge difference to how the lens is designed, especially for the wide-angle lenses. So we are very happy to achieve this size. Here is the sizes and weights of these two lenses. As for the existing 40mm, the length is 150mm and the maximum diameter is 95.4mm. The weight is 1,185 grams. The new 40mm f1.4 has the length of 149.9mm and the maximum diameter of 101.4mm, and the weight is 1,170 grams. So as you can see, that these two lenses had a very similar size and weight. Achieving the wider maximum aperture in a similar size body was done without compromising on optical quality, which is amazing, I believe. Of course, the short flange back of the mirrorless camera system helps us a lot to reduce the entire size, but also our cutting-edge technology, such as the use of a spherical lens element, also contributed a lot. Here's the lens construction of the new 40mm f1.4. This lens uses 4 aspherical lens elements, which helps to collect the sagittal coma flare and also to reduce the entire size. It also incorporates 3 FLD lens elements and 1 SLD lens element. Both of them are high-performance, low-dispersion glasses. These lenses helps to eliminate the chromatic aberration and also helps to reduce our overall size. Here's the MTF curve of the new 40mm f1.4. As you can see, this lens performs very well from center to the periphery. We believe this lens will be very popular for astrophotographers and landscape photographers. So we paid particular attention to the performance in the periphery. This image was taken with the 40mm f1.4. As you can see, the stars remain as sharp, well-defined points of light because the sagittal coma flare is properly collected. We wanted to feature an f1.4 aperture in this lens because it is very important for certain types of images. This is one such example. These images were both taken with the same ISO, but one is taken at f1.4 and the other at f1.8. This star in the f1 point image is stretched in the circumferential direction. This is motion blur caused by the movement of the Earth due to the shutter speed being too slow. The faster shutter speed realized by f1.4 allows you to take this nightscape image with handheld. It's a great advantage in the situation where you can't use the tripod. The ultra-wide f1.4 aperture is also very useful for photographing dark interiors, where you can more easily capture shake-free handheld images without the need for a tripod. Being an ultra-wide-angle lens, this lens is suitable for landscape photography, of course. The wide-angle view and strong perspective make it possible to capture such an impressive work of art like this image. Our specialist engineers did a great job again of suppressing ghosting and flare on this lens. When working with ultra-wide-angle lenses, it is more likely that strong light sources such as the sun appear in the frame. So, ghosting control is very important. This image includes a strong light source in the frame, but there's no significant ghosting in the image. The contrast is high and the colors remain rich. This is thanks to the great work of our ghosting specialist. As for the autofocusing, we fitted our latest high-response linear actuator motor, which ensures fast, smooth, accurate, and also near-silent autofocusing. Focus breathing is well controlled, so you can use this lens for movie shooting. Like other Sigma ultra-wide-angle lenses, we also implemented rear filter holder in this lens too. This lens features MF lock switch, which was first introduced with Sigma 20mm f1.4 DGDN in 2022. It makes the focus link completely inactive, meaning that once the focus is set to the infinity and MF lock switch engaged, the focus position cannot be changed, even if the focus link is accidentally moved. This lens features lens heater retainer, which was also first introduced with the Sigma 20mm f1.4 DGDN. The new 40mm f1.4 is equipped with a number of key features common to all Sigma DGDN art prime lenses. First of all, this lens has dust and splash resistant structure, including the water and oil repellent coating on the front lens element. This lens has aperture ring and also declick switch, which is useful for movie shooting. This lens also has aperture ring lock switch, which keeps the aperture ring securely either in auto position or manual position. This lens has focus mode switch and AF lock button. You can lock the focus by pressing down AF lock button or customize it into the other functions if the camera body allows. The well-constructed tripod socket TS141 is also bundled in the box. The front cap was designed exclusively for this lens, and we have added some extra feature on it. On the back side of the front cap, there are two filter slots for rear filters. So by storing different type of filters, you can change filters while shooting. This new front cap has a new locking mechanism, which prevents front cap from falling off unexpectedly. Now, I'd like to share with you some spectacular images taken with this new 40mm f1.4 by professional photographers. Please enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed them all. We have some more spectacular images in our website, so please visit our website. Before I finish my presentation, I'd like to share with you the price and the launch date of this lens. Sigma 40mm f1.4 DGDN art is $1,599, €1,599, or £1,399. This lens will be available June 23rd. Thank you very much for watching my presentation until the end. I hope you like this innovative, high quality, and very unique ultra-wide angle lens. And I can see some images you can capture with this lens. Thank you very much.